I think when it comes to Kyle, you have a blindfold on.
That is
you're
not
I do. I
true.
believe it. That's how I feel. You want me to tell you how I feel?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I'm going.
He's a good man, Savannah. A good man. He's just in a bad situation right now, and he's trying to get out of it.
Girl, can we gossip? Ooh, can we gossip? Girl, can we gossip? I have tea, can we gossip? It's Tea Petty Bunch. Welcome back to another episode of Girl, Can We Gossip? With the Petty One back at you on this rainy day. I'm sure you guys can hear the rain pelting against my windshield. That being said, we are going to get into this Gossip Girly Car Chronicle. I want to talk Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Okay, so you guys know I spent a better part of devoting my content to talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This season by far has been one of the best seasons that we have experienced in a long time. Kudos to Bravo for bringing it. Kudos to just the messy ass production staff for allowing Kyle Richards to be held accountable for all of the crap that she has pulled over all these seasons trying to be Queen Bee. And this season with Dorit keeping her foot on Kyle's neck, I was here for it. Okay, but this video is not about Dorit and Kyle. This video is about, I want to talk about friends. What about your friends? Will they stand their ground? Will they let you down again? Oh, what about your friends? What about your friends? Are they gonna be low down? Will they ever be around? Or will they turn their backs on you? Okay, I'm really telling my age by singing this song, but that was my song. What about your friends? Will they stand their ground? Will they let you down again? Oh, what about your friends? What about your friends? But shout out to TLC and that iconic classic song. The reason for me singing it, and if you heard any of the lyrics, is because Garcelle Bouvet has been a constant friend to a woman who did not deserve the friendship. Sutton, I'm sorry. When I first saw Sutton, I was just like, this chick is crazy. Sutton Strack is weird. Sutton Strack has no social skills whatsoever.
Oh, Sutton. Now's your chance. You can apologize. Name them. Name them.
Well, what you did was ridiculous.
Name them.
Not having.
Name 'em.
Well, be quiet. So
Name
let me
'em.
talk. Jesus.
Let's be honest. Sutton Strack is a black sheep. She has been a black sheep since she has been on this show. There is no need for us to mince words. She has been socially awkward, and she really has a hard time communicating with these ladies. She cannot have a grown-up conversation whatsoever. And watching her trying to penetrate the Fox Force 5, it was unbearable to watch. Now, we all know the Fox Force 5, it consisted of, because it's no longer a thing, consisted of Kyle, Rinna, Erica, Dorit, and Teddy. That was the Fox Force 5, the Mean Girls. If you said something to one, the others would swarm on you and they would pounce, prey, and try to pick up the leftovers of your dead carcass. Okay? So Sutton has this obsession with wanting to be friends so badly with Kyle that she definitely forsakes and forgets all of her other friends. I had a little memory loss and had to watch some clips of Sutton and the breakdown of this group. It's just she was a mismatch from the beginning. Yes, she has money to live in the 90210, but baby, when it comes to outwitting, outlasting, and outplaying, Miss Sutton Polo Tink Tink, it took you a little while to get in where you dish it out, but she can never take it. And Kyle actually pointed these situations out to her and basically called her to the carpet and has told her, hey Sutton, you've lost your shit on several occasions. And she brings up the ugly pants situation with Crystal, how Sutton lost her shit when they went to Vegas, and Sutton felt a certain kind of way because the Thunder from Down Under did not pull her up on stage. You remember how they did Kyle and had a whole little sexy situation going on? Sutton was hoping for the same thing. It didn't happen. So we watched Sutton break down. We watched Sutton lose her shit. So to say Sutton is definitely the black sheep, did not fit in with anyone, pretty much clawing her way for a position in the group. That's what Sutton. The other girls, Regina George and the Plastics, Sutton baby, the group that you fit in. And ain't nothing wrong with being a black sheep unless you own it, but Sutton tried so hard to be accepted that it was cringy, hard to watch. Anyway, bring in Garcelle. So Garcelle comes into the group, and to be the black woman, first black woman infiltrating this group, definitely was not an easy feat. But see, the thing is about black women, we are resilient, we are quick-witted, and baby, we can go toe to toe because we always have time. When you're ready to play, we always have time. And Miss Garcelle always had time. The microaggressions from Lisa Rinna and company was so ridiculous. I had to go back into my vault, and I really need to apologize for the videos that I've made coming for Garcelle in her defense of Sutton. My God, today, let's get into it. The microaggressions. How dare Lisa Rinna? How dare you? Lisa Rinna, when Garcelle made a very valid point when she came into these group of white women, she was already silently being ostracized. Of course, everything that she said or did, whatever was being scrutinized, was being watched. So Garcelle let the ladies know it was never any I'm being quiet. Garcelle always had time and was always advocating for herself. And she let it be known, yo, I don't feel accepted by the Fox Force 5. And how dare Lisa Rinna and her hot dog, Nathan's hot dog, plumped ass lips had the caucasity to say, you need to make an effort. You need to make an effort. You have to be a friend. It takes you being a friend to be a friend. You have to know how to be a friend to be a friend or something. I'm paraphrasing, but y'all get what I'm saying. This woman tried to read her and scold her and talk to her like she was a child on several occasions. Lisa Rinna, in that hairstyle from 1975 that she has tried to revive to no end. My God, today. My God, today. And then let's not forget the party. You're laughing at the fact that Erica, in her drunken stupor, when she was 3 sheets to the wind trying to throw that Tootsie Cat on Oliver, who would have taken it, I'm sure, for her to tell Garcelle's, one of the twins, to fuck off, and you laugh about it. You cackle like a hyena, and then you get with Kyle and you guys laugh about it, and then you get with your husbands and you guys are sitting around drinking, having a good ass time, laughing at the fact that Erica in her drunken stupor cursed this kid out. Y'all sat up there, laughed your asses off. But guess who's laughing now? We are, because y'all husbands is out here in these Beverly Hills, Malibu streets living their best damn life like they're not still married, having a good ass time in their bachelor pads while you guys are running around looking like chickens with your heads cut off, trying to stop yourself from having these midlife crises, and then going on girls trips taking thirst trap pictures at y'all big grown dumbass ages. The microaggressions that you guys threw at Garcelle and talking to her like she was a child. How dare you? How dare you? So, while all that was happening, Garcelle definitely considered a black sheep, because let's face it, Garcelle really didn't have any friends to rely on in this group. If you want to refer to these ladies as friends, Garcelle didn't have anybody. So it's kind of like, okay, black sheep meet black sheep. So Garcelle automatically took Sutton under her wing, and the friendship was just was not there, was not a good friend. Garcelle always with the cape, swooping in to save the day. And that was one of the reasons, like I said, why I really was just upset and annoyed with Garcelle, because as a black woman, having befriending white women is a tricky, it's a tricky situation that you have to know how to navigate in. And it seemed like Garcelle was navigating well, but that was only when Sutton was on the outs with Kyle. Now, you guys noticed how Sutton and Kyle have been going back and forth and forth and back, and Garcelle has always been there. This season, though, Sutton, your slip was showing, and I feel like Garcelle's eyes were finally opened, because you guys were able to talk candidly about Kyle and her relationship with Morgan Wade. Now, we already know Mauricio was out here doing his thing with these pretty young things. He popping up, kissing, hugging, just acting a whole ass. And, Kyle is still bearing his last name, still considered his wife, although separated. So he's out here living his best life. So they could talk about Mo, and Mo out here doing his thing with these ladies. But whenever Morgan's name was mentioned, it was taboo. Now, last season, you guys were able to bring it up. You brought it up, and Kyle did what she did. She tried to, pivot, trying to duck and dodge, do the little matrix type of stuff. Formed through trauma bonding. Because Sutton was on the outs with Kyle and continuously stayed on the outs with Kyle, especially when she and Dorit and Erica were all on good terms, Sutton was on the outs. So Sutton used Garcelle as a rebound friend. Now, if you guys notice, I've never seen Sutton really take up for Garcelle when Garcelle was going through the microaggression stage. As a matter of fact, the only person I really saw when Garcelle and Dorit was going toe to toe, and when Garcelle told her, it's not my job to teach you about diversity, XYZ ABC, it was actually Erica that told Dorit to back up. Like, you're doing too much. You cannot refer to a black woman as, don't use the words angry, don't use the words defensive, don't say that shit to us. That, if you want to see us pop off, use those words. We are very passionate when it comes to situations dealing with us, because we have always had to scrape, claw, and elbow our way out of situations. We've always had to go above and beyond to just make the playing field, even when we have the credentials. So run tell that. So Sutton and Garcelle form a friendship with Garcelle, and that was one of the reasons why I guess I would be so annoyed with Garcelle, because she was constantly speaking up for Sutton. She was always, whenever the ladies would come for Sutton, she was always putting on her cape and swooping in like Superwoman to defend Sutton. And all the while, Sutton was, in my opinion, just was not. Sutton got into it when prior to them going to St. Lucia, they had this conversation. And remember, Garcelle was bringing up Morgan and how Kyle was at Morgan's concert. And it was like, she's not in the audience. She's standing on, it's giving, you were there to watch your girl perform, Kyle. That's what it was giving. You and Morgan, I believe, probably more than likely have something going on. And it's okay. If you guys are together, be together. Just stop like playing in everybody's faces the way that y'all playing in everybody's faces. So anyway, Garcelle is talking to Sutton about that. And she's like, hey, we should bring that up. Like, why can we talk about Mo and Mo out here living his best life and doing what he doing with this PYT that he all lip locking with and tongue tied with? We see those pictures, we can talk about it, but why can't we talk about Kyle at Morgan's concert? Why do we have to keep that a secret? Why we got to keep that on the hush hush? Why we got to sweep that under the rug? And you guys saw how Sutton defended, well, no, we shouldn't approach it that way. This is how we should just, Sutton is like, we should just smooth it over. When Kyle brought up the fact that when you talked about her not wearing her ring, and Kyle was like, well, Sutton, we don't even know who you are. We don't know if you've had 4 or 5 drinks. If you had pills, no, let's just approach it a different way. And Garcelle is looking at her like, why are you blindly loyal to this woman who continues to give you her ass tickets, will not pull up and show up for you at all? Although she did a little smidge, and Sutton was just so grateful. Oh my God, Kyle, thank you for taking up for me. I truly appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. But while they're on the St. Lucia trip, and Erica and Dorit tag teamed, hog tied, and fricasseed your ass on the skillet. What did Erica say? You pose as a friend, but you work as an enemy. She told you, you are not a girl's girl. You do not protect women. You have done things to all of us. You have questioned us. You have kicked us when we were at our lowest low. Erica referred to the time when she was going through the shit with Tom and the swindling of the money. Y'all know Tom was getting down allegedly with his clients. You came for Kyle talking about why she wasn't wearing her wedding ring, and then telling Dorit, you're not mad at me, you're mad at your life, while Dorit is going through the bullshit that she's going through with PK. Now, I am not on any of these ladies' sides. I am definitely Team Garcelle when we look at the bigger picture. What about your damn friend? Right there. And did not say anything. And so as they were getting ready later on in the evening, Garcelle had a friend to friend. Hey, we supposed to be real good girlfriends, friend girls. And was like, Sutton, did you notice Kyle was silent? Kyle really didn't have your back. And so Sutton is just like in tears and just feeling like, oh, I'm the victim. Everybody wants to come for me. Why, basically, and just wondering why Kyle could not stand up for her. But then she was like, giving Kyle, like she has done, giving Kyle a pass. Well, I mean, we had a good time when you guys came with me to Georgia. Yes, Kyle Sutton got a free trip out of you, took her ass to Georgia with you to meet your mom, who you had an estranged relationship with. But at the end of the day, with all the issues that you and your mom were going through that you told them about, Garcelle was the one to pull your mama Reba aside and to say, hey, Reba, I may be overstepping my bounds, but your daughter doesn't feel like you are proud of her. This black woman at that, that's what I'm saying. Black women, we got to stop caping. We got to stop it. We got to stop. We have to stop, especially if the friendship is not reciprocal. So Garcelle Sutton put on her cape and talked to your mama, who we saw wasn't really fond of Garcelle. She was a little nice nasty, and I saw it. Garcelle brought her a gift. She did not okay. Just that is why I've been annoyed with Garcelle so much this season. Because it's like Sutton has constantly dropped the ball when it comes to being your friend, but you have pulled up, showed up, being there for her. Garcelle has been a friend. Sutton, you have not been a friend. So I was actually happy when they hogtied and fricasseed your ass in the way that Kyle sat there silent. And then the night before, when Garcelle needed you, she threw out a lifeline, but you didn't grab hold. You didn't grab hold of the lifeline. You did not hop into the boat with her. When she tried to broach the subject, you absolutely said nothing. And then you defended why you didn't say anything to her. And then that's what made her upset. And it's like, okay, fine. You're fine. I'm going to go to bed. You keep defending Kyle blindly, keep being loyal to her. And I was so happy that Garcelle let your ass hang and dry. And she was not there for you. And then what do? You get up misty-eyed and you're sobbing. Everybody's against me. Nobody likes me. Everybody's coming for me. What more do you want from me? The way you acted, like quad, like a damn martyr, like you haven't done or said anything to warrant these ladies reacting the way that they react to you. I thought was funny as hell, and I was so happy to see Garcelle leave your ass to dry, because it was well deserved. And word is now, I've been seeing on the little blogs that Garcelle and Sutton are not talking. And I'm here for it. Garcelle, I'm here for it. Happy you opened your eyes. Happy you are walking away from this show. Happy that you were able to use this show to just continue catapulting your career. You've always had an amazing career. We have watched you since the Jamie Foxx show. We have watched you on the runway. We have watched you in movies. Mama, you are Black girl magic personified. All this show did was give you a new generation of followers who never knew you. So Garcelle is a class act. She is leaving the show, said, hey, I'm focusing on family now. My son is modeling. I'm going to follow his career. I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to continue working and, producing movies. Hey, Sutton, maybe you should audition. Garcelle is doing all of these things. She is walking away from the show. She is walking away from Sutton. She is walking away from the toxicity, especially when all the ladies tried to come for her on that set. And we saw Sutton sitting there stone-faced. Absolutely said nothing. So Garcelle, you are well within your rights to leave this woman to hang dry. I cannot wait for next season. Jennifer Tilly, I feel like Jennifer can transition right on in and take Garcelle's place on this show. And honestly, I hope the remaining ladies there, even if Kyle sticks around, I hope that they come for Sutton next season. I truly hope. I hope they do not let their foot off the gas. I hope they come for your ass every episode, because you have not been a friend. You have been fraudulent. You have been a wolf in sheep's clothing. And Garcelle deserves better. And I'm saying that to all my friend girls watching this who probably overextended themselves and were friends to people that did not deserve it. Wake up and find your tribe, people that will be reciprocal when it comes to friendship. Not people like Sutton Strack who don't have time for you when the friend that they're obsessing over makes a little bit of time for them, and then they act like they don't know you. So, Petty Bunch, until next time, get with me, get down in these comments. Let's banter back and forth. Let's get at it. I need to know, how do you guys feel about fraudulent friendships and the facades that some of these people put up to try to pretend that they are your friend and they're not? Let me know how y'all feel about it. Continue to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to see y'all in the next.
He's a good man, Savannah. A good man. He's just in a bad situation right now, and he's trying to get out of it.
Girl, can we gossip? Ooh, can we gossip? Girl, can we gossip? I have tea, can we gossip?